Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope it's a wonderful day. We are jumping back into Motor Town. Have a special job today. We're down here in ARA. We're picking up some H-pipe that is going to be going to our depot down by Daz Harbor. Dash Harbor, however you say that. So let's go ahead and jump in the truck here and we will select our loads. We'll go to here. So Dash Harbor Export, we got the Transformer Factory, the Terra Factory, Gaijin, Tank Factory, ARA Construction Site 3. Where's our factory? Where's our building site? It's not showing our building site. Okay, so that's not good. Building construction site, there it is. Hbeam 6, so we got 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so get out of here. Jump out our truck, get our strap. Strap that one. And that one. Oh, okay, they're all one. Okay, there you go. Then we'll strap that one. Blink. Alright, everything's strapped down. These are all our H-pipes we're delivering. Alright. Our truck is damaged, so we will be careful. But let's go ahead and get on the road. We got... hold on. Get rid of this here. There we go. We got 16.2 miles, so... we get on down the road here. Pull out from the factory. And head on down the road. This is our going to be our depot down here. We're building it mainly to handle the trucks that I'm going to have going from the oil refinery and to the oil refinery. So that'll be that's the main purpose of that depot, is to handle that truck yard. Then we'll build another yard over here. Might not be a yard, might just be a repair shop over in ARA to handle trucks coming in and out of here. To keep it all going. Let's stop right here. Gate goes up, and there we go. Alright. We are on the road. Alright, I'm going to put this on auto drive because I'm going to talk to y'all about what my plans are. So let's go to the map. Basically what my plans are is to build a truck yard here in ARA to handle all the trucking traffic coming out of Dajin, because that's where the H bars and the rolled steel is. Now the rolled steels coils are going to be going to here, this place, somewhere here, the Hbeams, container, steel coils. So you're going to bring steel coils, Hbeams, fuel, plastics, and container to get to the Terra factory, which supplies Terra. I'm not quite sure what the hell Terra is or where it goes, but yeah. So that, to supply all the steel coming out of there, that's what that yard's going to be for. Then I'm going to have to build another yard, which I'm trying to think what best to be a yard here maybe, or a yard here. I might have to build a yard here to handle all the oil traffic. I'm not sure, because this one I built here to handle all this traffic, so I might build 2 yards over there, I don't know, or a yard in a repair shop, I'm not quite sure. Mainly to get this economy pumping, because if I can get this economy going, then I can worry about, well, the traffic here for the mining and the cement, get all that traffic going, and then I can start worrying about the mines and stuff up in here, because that can't be 18-wheeler driven. It's got to be mainly smaller truck. So, because like the mines up here, you're not gonna be able to get to these mines with an 18-wheeler. So, and then this, I'm gonna build also coming out of this yard over here, I'm gonna have a bus route, taxis for this town, and the drag strip, of course. So that's my plan so far. It's an ambitious plan, because this here is closed currently because there's not enough people to run it. So if I can get this economy booming, then I can get all that stuff open back up, and a tuning shop will be open, different things like that. So that's my plan here. This town, if I can get this economy booming, then all that stuff will be open up. And in the process, I'll get the Terra. I'm gonna wait. The Terra's gonna take a bit. I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm mainly worried about getting this open, so I can start supplying trucks, and then eventually I'll build a yard or a shop down here in this facility area to handle any traffic here. And then I was thinking about building a yard here to handle oil coming out of here and running to the harbor, or running to the refinery. So I'm moving the yard here to handle oil to the refinery, and then this yard here is to handle trucks taking fuel from the refinery up to the other island. So that's my plan there. And then once this is up and running, I'll be able to handle trucks for here, which I want to build this one eventually and turn it into a shop, build trucks from here to here, and from here to up here. So once I get this island booming with economy, which is going to be a while, then I'm going to move transfer into this island and working on the economy up here and getting stuff rolling up here. So that is my plan. Mainly to get this island going first, get everything, there a little better, all the steel coming out of here, and the oil, and the fuel and the oil, and then start worrying about the mining, this, get all that rolling, and then bring it all up here to start worrying about what needs to come in for this island. But that's my plan for now. So as you can see, we have 13 miles left. Okay, so that's my plan for this, is once I get all this going, I'll be able to handle worrying about these little things like copper mines and lumber camps to get lumber for the mills to make planks. It's kind of hard to get everything going to the harbor to worry about exports when I can't even get stuff on my own island. So if I can get the economy here booming, then I can worry about exports. But that's the current project I'm working on. I'm not just going to jump in here and start doing a bunch of different odd jobs like I have been with garbage and so forth. I want to get the economy going here in the area and Daz Harbor and the refinery area and get all this going good. And then I can worry about getting the mines up and rolling hard. And then I can worry about Dumpy. And then I can worry about the other stuff I need to worry about. So, because I can't worry about running stuff for this different businesses when I haven't even gotten fuel supplied here yet. So once I get this terminal built, then I can start running trucks for the refinery, getting fuel up to the main building, up main island, and getting oil from the drilling platform to the refinery. If I could constantly get oil to the refinery and fuel from the refinery up north, get that going at a steady clip. About 3 trucks a piece. 3 trucks all running down to the refinery, 3 trucks of fuel from the refinery up north. Then I could worry about other projects. But you can't concentrate on 50 different projects when you haven't even gotten the first one done. So main job now is getting this up and running. Once this is up and running, then I can gain money, buy about 3 or 4 trailers, put them here, 3 or 4 tractors, put them here. AI drive the trailers and tractors to run oil. And then I'm gonna have a garage built here probably, and store maybe 1 or 2 trucks here for oil, and run oil tankers from here to the refinery to constantly boost the refinery. So once they're supplying fuel, these trucks can run the fuel from here up north. And also I'm gonna have trucks and trailers, flatbed, dump trailers from here to haul which eventually I want to run this for that. What truck is that? Let's see here. But that's my plan for now. If I can get that going, things will be a lot smoother. Will it all work out that way? I don't know. But we'll see. And then once I get the garages up and running and everything, then I don't have to worry about fuel issues because I'll have everything I need to run what I need. These 2 are spawnable. Okay, I got 1. 17. Oh, it's a flatbed. Okay. Okay, I see. That was a flatbed. Okay, so we will despawn that vehicle because it's not needed right now. Alright, so we got 11 miles left. I got a piece of property here. I can actually use this for a depot, use this for a garage, but I think it's better use this for a garage for this. This, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. It's a little 30-30. Might be a house. A housa. There's another property here. I mean, all these properties can be bought eventually by everybody, but since I'm the only one on this map, you know. There's a little house here, a little beach house. You can make a house. Might be a home I build for me. But that's my plans. Because all this is great garbage in transportation for buses and what have you, whatnot. Because we'll go to company map, company, and then we'll go to route. add a route, and then we start worrying about route, add, and then we start going down here. Supermarket, construction site, another construction site. Now I want to eventually get a bus route. Add for here. Get a bus route started here. If I can get a depot like right here and start running bus routes all over this town, I can boost the economy. Run buses up to here, here. So my buses can all run this and get the economy moving. So, like I said, that's the plan for now. We'll see how it works. I have no depots. I got one under construction, which is that one there. So that's mainly the plan for now. We'll see how it works. Do I close a couple down? No. I'll close this. There. That's the grand scheme of things, to get this economy up and going, get a bus routes moving. But I need to get a fuel down here first. Probably best. And then I can worry about, first is this. Once I get this rolling, then I can worry about everything else. I got all kinds of stuff here. I got a tow request, rescue, a tow request. These ones just means car needs towed. These ones cars are flipped over. And that one was a fire in it, so that one's gonna fire. So fire's gonna pick that out first, or you need an extinguisher. So it's a grand scheme. It's a grand mission objective I'm taking on. A lot needs to be done. It's gonna take a long time, but I think we will be fine. Because once we can get the economy booming, people will come to the town, and different things like this, no, not that, this. Then things like ARA, all this will increase. Because right now, I'm receiving no money boost from this because I haven't supplied anything in a while. This is a plus 30, so money is increased to 0.6. But if I can get this all up and going, then I don't have to worry about that no more. Because let's see here, if we go to taxi driver, equipment taxi cab license, owner passenger vehicle, enable taxi standby mode. How to play. Enable taxi standby mode. Receive and accept passengers. Calls. Pick up passengers at the location. Drive to the destination. Drop off. Passenger types: normal, standard fare, emergency, hospital, timer bonus, and comfort premium fare. So, where is that type of work? Also, I will have bus driver. Requirement bus license, blah blah blah. Select route, company route, or a public route. Drive along the route. Stop at each bus stop for passenger boarding and navigating. Continue operating or end the job from the bus menu at any time. Payment: passengers plus route fare earns bus driver points. So that will help in the town. What else? Basically, that's it for now. Until I get things up and going, It's gonna be a slow process because I would like to get all these boosted. Cause like if I can get ARA, if I can get the bus and maybe taxis up and rolling, then trash going, then I can worry about food and police presence. I don't know, but we need to get the town opened up more first. Which is taxis and buses, which might be. Oh, I just exited out my dang game. Damn it. Hold on. Which might be the key in the next venture. I've got 245,000, 244,000. I might see if I can get one bus and get it rolling. Get this back moving again. Okay. I might end up buying a bus, getting it down here, set up a bus route to start running passengers to get the fuel station open. Because that's the key, getting the fuel station open. So once the fuel station open, I can run transportation down here and still be able to get fuel at the gas station. So, because if not, what I'm gonna have to do is that to run fuel here for the vehicles, I have to use to come all the way out to here and then go back, or use emergency roadside service until I can get the gas station open. Because see, I think they're going to be putting towns here, towns, a town here maybe, because this looks like it's a separate city. And this one here, but more residential in this areas here. This game is still early release, so it's got a lot that it can grow. So we'll see where we go from here. Let's get back to the driving now, so it's a little more entertaining for y'all. Alright, set on manual drive, but cruise control. Brakes are on. Oh, slow her down there, Mark. 50's a little high. To keep a smooth thing. See, that's the thing about this game I'm learning is that just because it's 50 miles an hour isn't like 50 miles an hour in an American truck. 50 miles an hour in this game is almost out of control. But I can get these over here, get these dropped off for the depot. Then next will be H-pipes. And I gotta go back up and see if I got any concrete ready to bring back down here to the building site. Me and Matt, my brother, ran some concrete the other day down here. But I think we ran 10, but I still need like 5 more. So. Yeah, she's overheating a little bit. It's alright. As I'm saying, it's damaged a little bit, but it happens. Once I drop these H-pipes off, I can let the truck sit while I get the plastics up and going and the concrete. So that's my main plan for right now, but like I said, it's coming along. I've been playing with my brother on his map, and I've been learning a lot. But so when I started my map off, I wanted to start it off strong. And from playing around in his map, I've learned that getting the economy up and booming is first and foremost. Because without a booming economy, there's no freight to move. With no freight to move, there's no money to be made. So, the key right now is get the economies up and going on the different cities. And I think what's the key on that is getting the buses and taxis up and rolling. If you get the buses and taxis rolling, then you can get the economy going. Then you can worry about, the supermarkets and the furniture shops and the whatever meat boxes for the fast food restaurants and so forth. All that can be run after you get the economy going, which is people and businesses. Mm-hmm. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about my plan, if you think it's a good idea, or if I'm off base. I think I'm pretty on par of what needs to be done. I've done a lot of research online and a lot of playing of the game to get my current idea and plan in place. So that's how I plan to attack this game right now. Hopefully everything works out, but we'll see. I do play this game quite frequently, so if y'all want to jump on, just look for Mark's Little World. That is how I title my game. If you want to jump in and help out and see what I'm doing, and do check it out, and we can play. But I will warn people ahead of time that do come to my map. Either respect the way the game's played, respect other people involved in the game, or you will not be allowed back. There's a refinery. That's just part of the course. Treat people like you want to be treated. Don't be a jerk. This is the main thing I guess I'm getting at. We got enough jerks in this world. We don't need any more. There's the Sanho refinery, where all the oil and fuel come from. Boy, it's resonant slow, isn't it? But that's the refinery. This is where all the oil and fuel come from. It all goes up north from here. And east. All the oil comes from Ojai Drilling, which is over there where I showed you earlier. That goes to the refinery, which is what makes the fuel. Make sense? Yeah, makes sense. Alright, we're 4.9 miles away. I don't look at time or speed anymore in this game like in real life, because 4 miles doesn't really take that much time to traverse. In this game it takes a little bit longer. Also in this game, miles per hour, while 50 is fine for managing a curve, and 30, 25 is good for managing corners. In this game it's way lower. So It's gonna start overheating. Bring this heavy steel up this grade. There it is. She's starting to overheat. It's okay. We're almost at the top. There you go. Cool back down. I need to get it repaired. $7.29 profit. And up here to the right, left, should be coming up on Dash Harbor soon. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's up here somewhere. But after we pass Dash Harbor, which I don't think we passed it yet. Let's see, where are we sitting? No, we're right here. It's a Dash Harbor. Okay, we'll come up with Dash Harbor. And shortly after that is our place. So 24 up to 30. See, that's the thing about this game. It takes time. You gotta be willing to spend the time to do it. You know what I mean? Cool. KO? Okay. I was concentrating on getting the rotator so hard because I wanted it, but right now I think concentrating on what our plans are is better than trying to do one specific thing like I was. So it's my thing. There's Dash Harbor. Dash Harbor, how you say it? All this is made in Korean style, so the names and the so forth are made in Korean. So I don't know how to pronounce some of these names correctly. Dash Harbor. Dash Harbor. So bear with me on that, y'all. And eventually you can have bus routes from northern part of the island down here and down here up there. So longer bus routes make more money and boost the economy. So there, I got 202 for dropping fuel. Alright, drop 10 units of fuel, so he's fully loaded. Nice. As you can see, I got a red radiator, a yellow motor, and a red body. So I've had some accidents with this. I boo-booed. Two miles from our drop. But let me know if, I think I might need to, when I'm done with this little section, buy a bus, transport it down to ARA, buy a piece of property down there, set me up a spawn point, and run a bus down there in ARA until I get the fuel station open, and then start running bus routes. And but we'll also build a yard down there to run buses out of. Anybody catch my Far Cry 5 series I restarted? Yes, I restarted it again. But that game, I love it, but it got lost in the shuffle of all the games I'm playing and stuff I do, so I did lose that game for a bit, but I'm back to playing it. If you haven't caught it, check it out. I believe it's a lot of fun for me to play, so I hope it's a lot of fun for y'all to watch. I'm not the best at first-player shooter style games, but it's fun. Hey, it's fine. I might have to pull over here and catch a breather because, man, she's running slow. Come on, girl. Climb that hill 7 miles an hour. Turn 4 ways. As you can see, she's chugging up that hill. Because she's overheated. It's 2:03 in the morning in the game, so do. Come on, get around that corner. I think what I do like about this game, other than other transport games, is that it's more than just transportation. You also have economies and stuff like that in the games you got to work on. So that part's cool. We're driving down the road in our little truck. I knew this part was going to be slow to go because of the damage on the truck, but I have to get these H pipes up here. Hbeams. Which is part of the construction for my depot. So, which depot? I don't think there's much really you do with depots. It's not like a repair shop, but I believe AI can use it as a repair shop. I don't think there's much you can really do with it. 1.1 miles. And I'm down to 5 miles an hour. Just creeping up this road. Probably got a mile on traffic behind me. About 6 cars. 7. That's not too bad. See you. Have any of y'all bought this game? Let me know what your favorite part is. What your worst part is. What you feels needs to be improved. I don't know if the developers watch, if they even know who I am. I would love for them to watch and let them see the feedback I give and how much I enjoy the game. I would love for the developers to know that I do enjoy and appreciate their work they've put into this game. It's a lot of fun. Alright, now we'll level, we'll pick up a little speed. Whoa, Mark. What are you doing, genius? Calm down, bus. Don't get excited. Alright, we're at the top of the hill, so now we'll be able to circle down and cool off a little bit and run a little smoother. And right back into climbing. $3,400 feet. Come on, girl. We're almost there. Yeah, it turned $24 for 2 pallets of corn, pallet of oranges, and 2 pallets of pumpkins. So, my little trucks are still making me business, making me money. Come on, dang, go. No. This part sucks. Wouldn't be so bad if the truck wasn't damaged, but it is. But I'm almost there, so we don't gripe too much about it. I mean, it would go a lot faster if it wasn't damaged, but and then I do something like that. These cars go around me. I'm sure they appreciate that. $1,500 feet. I'm almost there. Keep chugging, truck. Keep chugging. I reiterate, it would go faster if I wasn't damaged, but truck's damaged. So we're left with what we're left with. Nobody behind us, so it's good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Hbeam's on so we can see. And there it is. There's my building. Coming into view. Now we're cooling down. That's it. Off the road right here into our building site. Alright, we made it. Turn around like this. Oh, cut it sharp. Alright, that wasn't what I was trying to do. I like that. That's what I was trying to do. Alright, dropped off. Check our truck. Next. Got 21,000 for that. Truck over here. Go slightly around. Like this. We'll stop right here. Alright, lights off, motor off, exit. Alright, let's see what we got left. Alright, what we got left? We need 5 more concrete, 4 wooden planks, and 3 plastic pipes. So, we got ways to go. Alright, well, that's it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope it was entertaining for y'all. But we, of course, will be back in this shortly. But until then, y'all have a wonderful day. We will catch you on the next installment of this series. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see you later.